Hello and welcome back to our Two Sicilies Rises campaign, where we have taken Two Sicilies and made it the Grand Italian Empire. Yes, we are, it doesn't say so on the map, but it does. We are an absolute empire, so I am calling us the Empire of Italy. However, the question is, there is a specter haunting the world. Will we have a communist or a vanguardist or an anarchist uprising? We will have to see. In fact, we may have put our thumb on the scale a little bit. I did increase my taxes significantly. I'm going to try to lower that standard of living for a little while to, because I do want this event to fire. We'll see if that actually happens, though. In the meantime, I'm going to take advantage of this insane amount of tax revenue, and I am going to start building. Specifically, I think I need... Let's take a look at some of our needs. We need more tooling workshops. Well, I'm going to start right here in Lazio. And do we already have a tooling workshop? Yes, there it is. I'm going to go ahead and build 5 more in Lazio. I'm also going to come into Turin, and I'm going to build 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more tooling workshops in Turin as well. I'll go ahead and unpause, let the economy kind of get going. We are building lots and lots of barracks in our colonies in Africa right now. I have also decided to go ahead and decrease my relations with the Ottoman Empire. They're just a little too, things are just a little too uppity for me right now. And as I said, I have some Balkan ambitions, but first I have to make sure that things are good on the home front. It does look like a former agitator has died. Oh well, that's a shame. We are building lots of tools. Our private sector industry is building lots of tooling workshops and sulfur. I'm absolutely okay with that. We are also building, we are also working on the technology for steel frame buildings. So I know that we are also just going to need some steel. Now, I probably shouldn't build it. Yeah, you know what? I will build steel mills. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hire enough people to populate the steel mills in Calabria, but I will build, let's just say 3 more steel mills in Calabria, and we will gonna go steel crazy in Piedmont because I do have plenty of peasants here, so I'm gonna look to build 8 more. I want 10 steel mills. In fact, I think now might be a good time to take a look at our companies. So I believe I need... No, we are good, and we are getting steel mill throughput in Calabria. Good. I am going to expand our sulfur mines, since I have this just windfall of cash all of a sudden. Oh, City of Plenty. We can make the upper and middle class more loyalist, or we can say the party will never end, giving us a +3 minimum expected standard of living for the upper class in Tuscany. You know what? The party will never end. Let's do it. And if you take a look, our standard of living did go down there. That is going to... Yeah, so this event's definitely going to fire. In fact, I'll probably have to cancel some of this construction. And I will just enjoy the fact that we are currently reducing our deficit at the moment. I could also look into my laws, look at the radicals. Right now we're actually trying to put some... Alright, I mean, our man's pride, his wrathful pride, is creating more radicals. He is the absolute emperor of Italy, after all. We'll see what happens. Politics-wise, I do think that going ahead and doing... Interesting that the intelligentsia... this will radicalize the Catholic Church. I mean, yeah. Yeah, it will. And that it might lead us to a Catholic revolt. I also could look at putting the mass conscription army model into place. That basically gives us just way more conscription with the same amount of barracks level. Let me take a look at some of the other things. Could go down to free trade. Trade unions would really oppose that. They are currently marginalized. I could also go to laissez-faire. Trade unions and the rural folk will dislike that. Let me go laissez-faire. I am improving relations with France, however, I'm not really sure if that is what I actually want to be doing. I can't believe that the French backstabbed me like they did. I just saw this alert. The Communist United States of America. And I think this revolt will probably win. I don't think there are probably very many people living out in these western states yet. They never did get California. Yeah, most of the largest states, I mean, if you look, population 27 million compared to only about 9 million. Interesting. I think that revolt will probably win. Alright. I do think well, no, I'm actually going to go keep this high tax rate all the way until the deficit is completely gone. I'm going to say that is what our man, he just wants to be out of the red, so. Ooh, it looks like rubber has been discovered somewhere. Now the state region can produce rubber plantations. Where is that? Oh, that's in Austria. The conflict within the nihilist movement has finally led itself... Wait. The conflict within the nihilist movement has finally led it to burn itself out. But the spirit of radicalism is still not gone. Former nihilists have flocked to other radical movements. This is only a taste of the conflict to become. So 2% of the intelligentsia become more radical, and Italy gets activist academics decaying for the next 5 years. And, oh, Coronado Varenzia will change ideology to communists. Or we could say, just let it fade. Only a taste. Troubled times ahead. There is a rubber rush. Rubber has successfully been grown in Italian or Ubagani Shari. The fragile nature of these trees and their difficult-to-meet conditions make this achievement exceptionally important. Alright, this place seems to be the most effective. We will get some migration attraction. I don't really know if I want that. Caution, we don't want to exhaust the soil. We'll do it. So that means we have rubber here? Rubber here? Oh, there they are. Yeah, I mean, we'll start a rubber plantation. Why not? Ooh, the Heavenly Kingdom sided with the Japanese. What's happening here? Oh, Germany's trying to conquer Kyushu. Are we going to see a Germany? I mean, Germany is our ally. They are our best ally, and we may need them in wars to come. Although I don't really love the idea of them just conquering half of Japan. And they will do it. They will beat Japan. They are asking us to intervene with them. They will owe us an obligation. I mean, we are their allies. I will send my navy, but I will not send troops. And I will first need to send my navy home. Let's go ahead and get a dockyard organizer. Yeah, supply consumption would be good. And you, Commodore, have been... I'm going to go ahead and promote him. He's not necessarily the best to promote, but he has absolutely given... I mean, he's given his entire life to the Italian Navy, so we will reward him. Our organization is very poor. Hopefully that will change now that we have enough commanders in charge. Printers and gazettes affiliated with the landowners have sensationalized the laissez-faire law, and the public has misconstrued it since. Enrico has taken advantage of the public confusion for his own agenda. We can send a correction directly to the printers, where we will lose... Yeah, money is no issue right now. Because we are taxing our people really into oblivion. We actually have a second Italian fleet. I'm going to go ahead and just merge it with the first for now. I'll look to potentially create a second dedicated fleet eventually. I could send my tiny little Italian army in Africa to Japan. I think I'm going to put this member of the industrialists in charge. And I want to make sure that I do have all my production methods are in order. Perfect. Okay. With socialist ideals sweeping across Italy, the government has determined that drastic concessions to arrest its progress must be considered. There is sufficient momentum for a rapid policy change. We can either offer greater wages for their labor, where we just enable the wage subsidies law in welfare for free. The trade unions will always select vanguardists. All right. We can guarantee better workers' conditions. No, we will not capitulate. I am going to go ahead and just go down to back to normal taxation. I think that's fine. We got the event. We're good. We are losing prestige, or losing our power ranking. How's the United States looking? Is this still the communist United States? I mean, they will surely win a war against just the United States, unless I perhaps were to try to help the United States. Go ahead and declare an interest. Oh, but that, I mean, yeah. Communist America seems that like it is destined to happen. We have a day at the printers again. We can once again send a correction to the printers. Yeah, 2000. That's really not a ton of money for us at the current moment. So I'm going to go ahead and send the correction. And go ahead and keep improving relations. I'll improve relations with Switzerland too. They are, after all, on our northern border. Because we're part of a... I forget, we are actually part of a war right now. And Germany is currently trying to land troops. We are currently fighting the Heavenly Kingdom's navy. Now, honestly, I wouldn't mind taking a treaty port in the Heavenly Kingdom. Maybe that's what I really should have asked for in joining this war, but it is what it is. All right, steel frame buildings have happened. We're going to look to slowly transition our construction towards steel frame buildings. I'm going to take a look. Any production look useful to us? The steam donkey probably would be best. We are, of course, always looking to expand our military. We're almost done with ironclads. We're almost done with ironclads. The hand crank machine gun would be great. Bolt action rifle, oh, that's going to be multiple years. Electric telegraphs could be good. Military statistics, although I'd have to get electric telegraphs first. Yeah, honestly, I think going that direction to help me with those advanced training tactics, plus 20% daily organization gain. I think we're going to start to look to really revolutionize our military. I'm feeling pretty good in terms of where we are with production technology, improved fertilizers working on itself. Oh no, we're about to discover human rights. Mutual funds would be really excellent. I could just... I mean, yeah, that one would be good, wouldn't it? I could get a camera, get some more prestige. I think I am going to go military, and I'm going to go electric telegraph. Also going to just take a look at my infamy. We are very reputable. As soon as this war ends, I think I'm going to look to go to war probably with Egypt. I've been talking about taking Crete for a while. Wait, enemy convoy raiders have destroyed 9 of our convoys in the Bay of Biscay? What is this Heavenly Kingdom fleet doing all the way over here? Alright, Germany, I'm going to need you to take care of these fleets. Germany, with all of your tiny little armies, are just kind of going everywhere, aren't you? Austria seems like it has significant unrest. You know what we haven't seen in a long time? A French Revolution. So maybe once they kicked Napoleon out, they were able to kind of figure themselves out a little bit more. Now, are they just struggling to create a beachhead? They are. Is the Heavenly King... I mean, the Heavenly Kingdom just has so many people. Although Germany, if you are looking to fight a war, perhaps doing so... Or if you're looking for a place to naval invade, perhaps doing so in Japan would be best. Although... the first Japanese army is, I mean, truly That is truly insane how many battalions they have in that army. We are continuing to sink a lot of convoys, but I don't particularly want to send my Italian men to fight and die in China. We've unlocked the ironclad, perfect. I am going to go ahead and change over some of our production of ships. I do think that that means I will bring my fleet home. That's right. Come on home. You've been gone long enough. You sunk a bunch of convoys, you fought valiantly, but this, just for an obligation, I'm not going to send Italian armies to die in China. I will, however, come over. If I go to buildings, do I have any new naval bases? No. So what I need to do is go to my navy and upgrade from man of wars to ironclads. We have some exiles from Switzerland. I don't think we'll worry about them. Let's take a look. Are there any other good exiled agitators that we can take a look at? No. Unfortunately, none are currently available. It does look like the leader of the intelligentsia is communist. He is disliked, however. Alright, so we did just, it looks like white peace. The Japanese, as well as the Heavenly Kingdom. So we are no longer at war. And our ships are now fully repaired. So what we don't have, though, are any ironclads in the Italian market. Let's go into our shipbuilding industry and convert that over to steel hulls. In fact, I will do that for probably all of our military shipyards. Of course, now we don't have any. I think this problem will sort itself out as our upgrading goes through. Ironclads was successfully completed. Good. A doctrine of iron and steam. Oh, looks like I just got an Amazon notification. Oops. The introduction of vessels with metal-skinned hulls representing nothing less than a revolution in naval warfare. Near impervious to traditional types of shot, Admiral Fabrizio assures us that Italian domination of the seas will be absolute. Italy rules the waves. We at least rule the Mediterranean. And with that, I think I actually might want to build up a second Italian navy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to split off just one frigate to start with into a brand new navy. I like having a nice round number. 50 in one navy sounds good. And I will go ahead and build ten frigates. And let's just start with 5 ironclads up in Piedmont. While debates continue over the laissez-faire law, a polemic by Coronado, human rights has just been invented, has publicized a simple yet and catastrophic flaw in the proceedings. A redraft is underway. Alright, well, maybe we can find an acceptable compromise. Yeah, we'll find an acceptable compromise. How's our construction doing? Our construction is doing... Let's take a look at government construction. We have a ton of it queued up. I actually think that it is worth it to build a few more construction sectors. I will do that in Lazio. I think that it's probably... actually, no, I'm going to hold off on that for just a second. And I am going to start transitioning some of my construction sectors over into steel-framed buildings. So I'm going to start with Calabria because there's lots of steel there, and I will also go to Piedmont, and that is going to result in a massive decrease. But we are building steel. We are building steel. We're going to be good. It has been revealed that Pellegrino of the Catholic Church has been having a secret affair with a member of the clergy. His resignation is demanded. Yeah, I'm going to say force... Well, what is he right now? He is a general. Is he any good? He's an No, he's not. Force him to step down. Goodbye. Our army, our Italian Army of Africa is only 6,000 strong at the moment. I think I'll probably actually rename them. Should I go ahead and just jump right into military statistics? Going ahead and getting some advanced tactics training for the barracks would be nice. The other thing that... Oh, actually, let's take a look at the Navy. Getting the monitor would be good. That way I don't have to worry about frigates anymore. The steam donkey would help my mining industry. Rotary valve engine. I think I'm actually going to go with that. Unless, let me check out the society tab real fast. I could go ahead and go to feminism. I love that. Pan-nationalism, so is already spreading. I think I'm good where I am. Let's check out our institutions. Can I grow anything? I can. I could potentially get some more colonization, although that's not necessarily anything I'm worried about. What I could do is increase the health investment. That does have potential. But I think I'm going to pass on that for now. In a display of distrust amongst the opponents of the government, Enrico has openly published the names of certain rival opposition figures in one of his pamphlets. The reveal of these identities gives the police a welcome opportunity. Oh, how convenient. So movement to preserve interventionalism gains radicalism but loses support, and we get laissez-faire enactment chance, or... yeah, no, how convenient. I'm going to call this the Italian... yeah, Italian Army of Africa. And of course I didn't actually save that, so... Confirm. And apparently that didn't work either. Let me try that again. There we go, Italian Army of Africa. So we have been building out our armed forces. We are still not necessarily super strong, although I specifically wanted to look at the number of battalions in the Ottoman Empire. I think what I need to do next is let's go ahead and make sure that we have conscripts available everywhere. We do have National Guard. So I'm going to go through, and I'll probably do this off camera because that's just kind of boring. But I'm going to go through and make sure that we have conscriptable battalions, that we've got plenty of conscripts available, and then I think we will start to a diplomatic play against the Ottoman Empire, perhaps for Albania. Basically, I want to have a little bit more influence in the Balkans, but that will have to be for our next episode. I'm Ben the Bold, you have been you. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next one.